Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It was a breezy Saturday morning in New Jersey. The sun filtered through the kitchen windows of Dylan Dreyer's cozy suburban home as the familiar aroma of fresh banana pancakes filled the air. Rusty, the family's golden retriever, wagged his tail in anticipation, sitting loyally by the stovetop. In the adjacent room, Dylan's three sons, Calvin, Oliver, and Russell, were immersed in a Lego City battle that had consumed the living room floor. Dylan moved easily between pouring syrup, flipping pancakes, and dodging plastic bricks. "Honey, have you seen my green mug?" she asked her husband, Brian Ficara, who was still in pajama bottoms and glasses, sipping his coffee. "Under the dinosaur helmet," he said without looking up from his phone. "It's guarding the last donut." Life at home was chaotic, loud, sticky, and perfect. But something was different today. Something big. Dylan knew that in a few hours, she would share news fans had been speculating about for months. Rumors had swirled on social media and fan forums. Her Instagram comments were flooded with curious questions. "Are you coming back to full-time on today? Is that a bump I see? Are you writing another children's book?" But the real answer was something far more exciting and entirely unexpected. Chapter 2. A Quiet Clue. Back in January, Dylan had taken a brief step back from her weekday appearances on Today. Though she remained a fixture on Weekend Today and NBC's weather coverage, she had noticeably scaled back. Officially, it was to spend more time with her growing boys and to explore new creative projects. But behind the scenes, a dream that had been simmering quietly for over a decade was finally boiling over. And now she was ready to share it. From her sunlit kitchen, Dylan walked into her home office, a cozy nook with a writing desk, globe, stacks of weather maps, and a bulletin board covered in sticky notes and illustrations. On the desk sat a carefully drafted press release, the title bold and clear. Dylan Dreyer to launch her own family nature travel series on NBC's PACOCK platform. She smiled just looking at it. It was real now. Chapter 3. A long time coming. The idea was born years ago when Dylan and Brian took Calvin, then just a toddler, on a road trip through Vermont. They documented every stop, from maple syrup farms to snowy hiking trails. But more importantly, Dylan had noticed how her child lit up outdoors, how learning came alive when surrounded by mountains instead of screens. They began filming small nature videos for family and friends. Dylan narrated them with weather tidbits. Brian shot drone footage. Calvin asked adorable questions like, "Do clouds have feelings?" Over time, those videos sparked interest from Dylan's NBC colleagues. What began as a homegrown project slowly evolved into something much bigger, a family-friendly, weather meets nature adventure show hosted by Dylan and her kids, traveling across America's national parks, farms, beaches, and hidden corners. It was fun, it was educational, and it was all about real parenting in real places. Today, Dylan would finally announce it,